This video is brought to you by Ghost in the Shell First Assault.
Unsurprisingly, the Zelda series is peppered with Easter eggs and hidden surprises. This is Andrew from Curse, and today I want to talk about one of the most beloved action-adventure games of all time. So grab your bug net, break some jars, and let's take a look at some of the surprises Nintendo dropped in for us.
Welcome back, old friend.
The first egg takes place in the popular Ocarina of Time on Nintendo 64, but it requires a little cheating. Using a Game Shark and punching in the right code, use a spin attack to generate an R-Wing straight from the Star Fox series of games. The developers initially used the flight patterns as a placeholder for a similar pattern used by the lava boss Volvargia. Sticking with Ocarina, in Lon Lon Ranch, a player can run into Talon the Rancher and his brother Ingo. These two are intentionally designed to look like some well-known plumbers from Nintendo, the famous Mario brothers, Mario and Luigi.
It's me, Mario!
Traveling to Castle Hyrule, peeking into the courtyard room window will also reveal pictures of Mario, Bowser, and more. The character Malon and her father can also be seen wearing a pendant that is the unmistakable face of Bowser. Once Link obtains the Stone of Agony, note how it is designed to look like a Nintendo 64 Rumble Pack, and if the player is using one, the item will cause the controller to vibrate near secrets. Shifting to Majora's Mask, the Happy Mask salesman has a backpack with an actual Mario mask hanging from it. And the love of Mario doesn't stop there. In A Link to the Past, for the Super Nintendo, some houses in Kakariko Village like to use Mario paintings for decoration. Link's Awakening DX for the Game Boy Color is completely loaded with nods to the series. Marin's father, Tarin, is clearly designed to reference Mario with not only his looks, but also seems to be in love with mushrooms, and let's not ignore the fact that he is temporarily transformed into a raccoon, like Mario in his raccoon suit from Super Mario Bros. 3. Christine, the talking goat from the animal village Koholint Island, asks Link to deliver a love letter to Mr. Right, but is actually catfishing him by including a picture of her, which turns out to actually be a picture of Princess Peach from the Mario games. Several enemies make an appearance, like during the quest to save Bow Wow, creatures that show up in a few of the Zelda games that are basically Chain Chomps, Cheep Cheeps, Anti-Kirbys, Bob-ombs, Pokies, Thwomps, Piranha Plants, and many more enemies from the Mario titles play cameos in this adventure. The character of Mamu is actually the final game boss from Super Mario Bros. 2, known as Wart in the US. If you step into the naughty side of Link and journey to Koholint Island, if the player steals items from the shopkeeper without paying, it will say, "Guess what? You got it for free. Are you proud of yourself?" From then on, the player's name gets changed to Thief in all dialogue. If you return to the shop, the owner takes the ultimate vengeance and will fry Link until he is dead. Oracle of Seasons on the Game Boy Color uses a mutated piranha plant as a boss, but Oracle of Ages takes it one step further. To save Zelda from Vyre, Link is presented with a short quest that looks exactly like a Donkey Kong level, complete with ladders, a boss that hurls spinning fireballs instead of barrels, and so on. The Minish Cap for Game Boy Advance has a character named Dr. Left. His appearance and name are all a parody of the character Dr. Right from SimCity. Similarly, in Link's Awakening is the same character named Dr. Wright, spelled differently as a scholar who writes letters for a hobby. Quickly jumping to Majora's Mask 3D on the 3DS, once the Mask Collection screen is fairly full, check out this row in particular. We see a fox, bird, rabbit, frog, and pig all in a row. The director, Eiji Aonuma, claims it was all a coincidence that they referenced the Star Fox characters, but admits it might have been a clever egg by one of the programmers. If a player visits the bomb shop, on the right in the blue is a little-known reference to the Ultra Hand, a mega-popular toy that was sold by Nintendo way back in the 1960s. Check out the giant GameCube too, complete with a Game Boy adapter hidden in the background. Moving over to the Curiosity Shop, if a player is in the back room, they can see that behind the counter is Nintendo's very own Rob the Robot. The Goron Shrine also holds a Wii controller in the playroom as well. Sticking with the GameCube for a moment, if we slide over to Wind Waker on an island near the Forest Haven, there is a Nintendo gallery that Link can enter, and behind Karlov on the wall is the same series of masks that point to Star Fox that we saw in Majora's Mask. The cartoonish look of Wind Waker also has some items that may look familiar. The Tingle Tuner and the hand-me-down Tingle Tuner both look like Game Boy products from Nintendo's lineup. In Skyward Sword, there is a trick to getting into Zelda's room in the castle using the hookshot. Once inside, you can see a doll designed to look like the character Tingle from other Zelda games. Skyward Sword also has a small reference to James Cameron's movie Titanic inside Skipper's house in a picture on the wall. If a player visits the Lanayru shipyard, there is a poster that states, "Only you can warn your coworkers of an oncoming pirate attack." This is a play on the famous Smokey the Bear phrase, "Only you can prevent forest fires."
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Nintendo Power was a popular magazine in the early days of gaming, and this egg was due to a fun contest it held. A player named Chris Holahan won a contest that required a screenshot to be taken of a very rare boss character in Final Fantasy. Due to this, the North American version of the original Link to the Past on Super Nintendo added his name to the game. A failsafe was added to the game in case of a loading error, which will drop the player into a secret room filled with 225 rupees. Telepathically, Link will receive a message stating, "My name is Chris Holahan. This is my secret room. Keep it between us, okay?" One little known nugget takes some research to notice. In Twilight Princess for the Wii, there is a character that helps the player named Oko, who looks like a bird with a human head. She can teleport Link back to the beginning of a dungeon, but taking a look at her name reveals a little gem. Oko looks like the programming hexadecimal color code 00CC00, which just happens to be the color code of a particular shade of green that Link wears in the original Legend of Zelda. While you're there, the character Fire also has a bullet bill decorating his sleeve.
It's the Legend of Zelda and it's really rad. Those creatures from Ganon are pretty bad. Octoroks, Tektites, Levers too. But with your help, our hero pulls through. Yeah, go Link, yeah, get Zelda. Awesome!
There are numerous other treasures hidden in the magical land of Hyrule, but which ones have you noticed? Tell me which game you found them in down below. This has been Andrew from Curse saying thanks for watching, and remember to enjoy the game.
This video was brought to you by Ghost in the Shell First Assault. Play the open beta now on Steam. To find out more about this game, check out the videos on the left or visit firstassaultgame.com.